the fruitful business we are in and the promise that it can hold. I think it's important that we educate them on the growth opportunities and how you are able to, quicker than most industries, climb the ladder, and really putting an emphasis on personal connections in this industry mean everything. We all know that. Making sure that you're really harboring positive relationships with the right people in the industry to allow you that growth. But overall, staying positive, educating the new folks coming through or that are interested in coming through.
Centralization and what a larger operator can learn from a company your size that must be focused on centralization. Obviously, when you have smaller assets and you can't afford to have like full-time employees on each asset, and you had to share. What are some things that could translate into like larger models that could actually be successful?
We have far from perfected it. I will tell you that. It's a really exciting ride to be on, and one of the main reasons I chose to take the position with H2. Again, 189 properties, roughly 2,500 units. So there's only 6 of those properties that are over 50 units. So really not the need to have, of course, an individual at a 6-unit, 8-unit asset. Overarching thing that I would tell anyone moving in this direction, which we all are, is technology has to coast you through this process. It can get really exciting in the beginning when you realize that you have really capable, driven individuals on your team that are able to absorb more. You have to be very mindful of your employees' limits, because your owners, your investors, your senior leaders are seeing the savings on payroll, which is grand in the beginning, but you have to backfill that with the perfect fit individual for these roles, again, and understand their limits and be very aware of how they're feeling, how they're working. Can they take more? Do you pull back? And technology has to be your best friend in this process. So we have to bill payroll to each property, which can be time consuming when you have 189. So that software also identifies where they're at and it's billing their time to each asset. Our fleet software is extremely important for me. And then 2, AppFolio, while it does have its quirks and no software system is perfect, it has been the best tool for us on the centralization piece. I think too, again, leading by example as a leader is important. You being excited about change, invigorated by change, communicating with your team from the beginning. It's okay to stumble. It's okay. We're going to come up on these hurdles, and this is how we're going to learn best. This is how we're going to perfect this best and make it most effective for us and our residents. But for me, any resistance towards change or someone that's not willing to face challenges, you go nowhere but slide back because everyone else is going this way. My biggest piece of advice is to be in or remain in a constant state of learning. Be willing to change, be willing to fail, be willing to learn, stay curious, continue or start to build meaningful relationships with others in the industry. Leadership to me is about inspiring and empowering others. So really, focus on developing your current skills, learning new skills, and supporting your team and celebrating your successes and equally celebrating your failures.